Yo, what's up, guys? Let's start our working session, right? Live work session. So let me post it on my timeline. There we go. There we go. So I'm live on 3 platforms simultaneously, and let me check if I can see your messages first. First and foremost. That's the most important thing, so I don't miss anything, right? That's the essential part. And for some reason, I don't see messages from X for some reason. But maybe that's some sort of delay. I'm not sure yet, but let me check. Let me check if my dog has the... Yeah, the address here is correct. Okay, let me do that. Oh, there we go. That's my message. That's my message. Okay. Let's start, guys. Right as soon as we get here, we can start editing my videos, right? And this will be the first one. So we're creating a new project, which is around the topic. This is the new one. Why every business blueprint you bought has failed you. This is a very interesting concept around three-body problems. Three-body problem, if you know the thing, right? So that should be about it. And I found this fascinating. I found this topic very fascinating. So I hope you will find it as much fascinating as I do. Okay, so we create new sequence. I have this preset for vertical shorts, right? And I just place my video here. So if you don't remember, right, because I told it before previously in my previous sessions, I have two separate audio tracks here, but that was by mistake. A mistake has been made during the recording session, so that's what I do. I just remove the second one, the second track, because it's basically just a double. It's the same exact audio track, so I don't need it, and they basically just double each other, so there's no point for me to keep it. And let me cut this first seconds, right? And now we start our cutting process. Okay, I have my script on the right monitor, on my second monitor, so we can go through the script, right? And through the video, I mean by reading the script itself. But first and foremost, we need to increase the size of the video itself so I can fit here perfectly, right? Like this. I don't need to move it left and right, so it seems it's been good. Okay, let's start.
Why every business blueprint you've bought has failed you. Physics has a
Alright, so that's the first cut,
concept
right?
called the three-body problem. When two bodies interact like Earth and Sun, their movements are predictable. Add a third body and you get total chaos that's impossible to predict. Your business isn't just you and customers, it's competitors, market forces, global events, regulations, technology shifts, countless variables creating chaos. This is why those step-by-step formulas keep failing you. Here's what to do instead. First, stop treating business advice as gospel. Map it to your unique variables first. Ask, what assumptions is this making that don't apply to me? Second, build systems, not static plans. Create feedback loops that proactively catch deviations. Prioritize adaptability over rigid.
Okay. So we remove this part here.
Prioritize adaptability over rigid implementation. Third, use scenario modeling. Simulate multiple what if.
Okay, this one as well needs to go away.
Simulate multiple what if situations. Simulate multiple what if situations.
This one as well, right? The intonation was off.
Simulate multiple what if situations. Prepare contingency plans for each variable. Prepare contingency plans for each variable.
Okay.
You can't predict everything, but you can build a system that adapts to chaos. If you are interested in the...
Okay, I think this will be...
You can't predict everything. You can't predict everything, but you can build a system that adapts to chaos. If you are interested in this three-body problem concept and how you can apply it in your business, I have an article for you. Read it in my newsletter for free. Okay, bye.
Alright, so that's it in terms of rough cutting, right? Now we just need to make sure that we cut it with more accuracy, more precisely, I would say, right? And we zoom in like this, and we choose this Ripple Edit tool instead of Razor tool, right? This tool moves clips around the timeline. So there we go, automatically, right?
Why every business...
And I don't need to move them manually this way. Okay, we can see a huge gap, the huge pause, right? So basically, I watch here. I'm looking here for the spectrum, right? So this is like a sound wave, and that's exactly what I need to watch on here.
Has failed you. Physics.
So like this, right? And I can see that there is no sound here, which means that I can basically shrink the length of this clip, right? And remove the silence here, because we don't want to hear it. We don't want to hear silence, right?
Has failed you. Physics has...
So I think we need to add a little bit more air between those.
What has failed you? Physics has a...
Yeah, like this, right? To maintain the rhythm and at the same time to shrink this pause.
Predictable. Add a third body.
As much as we can.
To predict. Your business isn't just...
Alrighty. This one.
In chaos. This is why those
big gaps here, so we basically shrinking it.
Failing you. Here's what to do instead.
Okay, this is too quick, in my opinion, right?
Failing you. Here's what to do instead.
Here's what to do instead, and we do this.
Instead, first, stop treating business advice as...
Alright. So what I do here is basically making sure that I don't have too much gaps in between those clips, right?
As gospel. Map it to your...
And that's exactly... And that should sound very like rhythmically, right? And
variables first. Ask what assumption...
Naturally, I would say. So let's see.
Apply to me. Second, build system.
There we go. Let's remove this one.
Static plans. Create feedback loops that... Deviations. Prioritize adaptability.
Yeah, I'm just here. I'm trying to listen to this borders here, right? If I need to shrink it more or make it less.
Implementation. Third, use
like this, right? So there is no air at all between words, so I want to add some.
Implementation. Third, use...
Yeah, that's better, but still not enough in my opinion. So just a couple frames.
Implementation. Third, use...
Yeah, that's better. I think you can hear it as well, right? It's very...
Scenario modeling. Simulate multiple...
it should be like a constant flow, right? With like with a certain rhythm.
Situations. Prepare contingency plan
Mhm. This one.
for each variable. You can't predict everything
Just a little more.
for each variable. You can't predict everything.
Yep.
Adapts to chaos. If you are interested in this,
Right, and the final phrase.
okay, bye. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye, and I can got it, and it's right here. Okay, so there we go. There we go. That's the video, right? 1 minute, 5 seconds for the milliseconds. And the next thing we do is we go to text, transcript, and we transcribe this script. All right. That's the transcript, right? And now we should go over the script one more time and see if we need to fix anything here. So let's see.
Why every business blueprint you've bought has failed you. Physics has a concept called the three-body problem. When two bodies interact like Earth and Sun,
Earth and Sun. Okay.
their movements are predictable.
Add a third body. Like
you
this.
get
One more time.
Add a third body and you get total chaos. That's impossible to predict. Your business isn't just you and customers. It's competitors, market forces, global events, regulations.
Global events.
Global events, regulations, technology shifts, countless variables creating chaos. This is why those step-by-step formulas keep failing you. Here's what to do instead. First,
What to do instead? Like this.
First, stop treating business advice as gospel. Map it to your unique variables first. Ask, what assumptions is this making that don't apply to me?
What assumptions is this making that don't apply to me?
Second, build systems, not static plans. Create feedback.
Static plans. Okay, I think the pronunciation was off here, right?
Create feedback loops that proactively catch deviations. Prioritize
Deviations, okay.
adaptability over rigid implementation. Third, use scenario modeling. Simulate multiple what-if situations.
What if situations? I think I want to add block quotes here. Like this.
Situations. Prepare contingency plans for each variable. You can't predict everything, but you can build a system that adapts to chaos. If you are interested in this three-body problem concept and how you can apply it in your business, I have an article for you. Read it in my newsletter for free. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye and bye. Like this. Okay, the transcript is ready, right? Now we can create captions from it. That's exactly what we gonna do here, right? We just need to shrink down this maximum length in characters, right? Minimum duration in seconds. We need to put this as a single line, right? And we're creating captions. There we go. That's the line full of captions like this. Now I just use this replace function in order to remove every dot and every comma from the transcript because I don't need it. Here it's basically just stuff I don't want to see in my captions, and we select one of those, right? We go to graphics, tab edit, and here we have OpenStyle browser thing, and I have my preset that I can set as track style like this, and now they're stylized, right?
When two bodies interact like Earth and Sun, their movements are predictable.
And there we go, that's my captions, right? Next thing, we create adjustment layer so I don't forget about it when I will add some b-rolls on top, just like that, right? I want to stretch it towards the end. Yeah, that's it. And now we need to go over the script one more time, but this time we will work with b-rolls, right? We just want to add some b-rolls here. So that's what we're gonna do. And for that, let me hear this one more time, and let's see what we can find. Where? Like, we have this website. So I use this one, Pexels, right, which is free, and it gives you permission to use this videos. It's not like the very top quality, I would say. I mean, it's very good in terms of quality, but it's not so good in terms of content, I would say, quality of the content itself, right? It's kind of like mid, but it's pretty much doable, right? And you can use it across all your videos. Why not? I mean, at the top here, right, on the front page, it's very pleasable to watch, but if you trying to find something specific here, it might be a little bit tricky. So yeah, let's see what we can find. Let's see.
Why every business blueprint you've bought has failed you.
Okay, so what can we use here? It's something failure or something, right? So I have my my own stock library, right, that I basically save while editing my videos, right? And I just download a bunch of them already downloaded. So I think I can find something about around that topic. This one, no, it's not a failure. This one. Maybe this one. It's kind of funny, but yeah, maybe I can use this one. Let's see if we can find something else here. So we're looking for videos category, obviously, right? Because we need video. That's for sure. So this one. I don't know. It's kind of like, okay, I can use this one, right? So let's not spend too much time on that. By the way, I'm not sure why is my change the layout a little bit like this. Like this. So there we go. Because usually I work with only 2 audio tracks, right? And I don't need more from it. So let's do it this way, right? And now we just need to place something on top of my video here, right? So something like this.
Why every business blueprint you've bought has failed you. Physics has a concept called the three-body problem. When two bodies interact like Earth and Sun,
Three-body problem. Okay, this is something that I want to illustrate somehow. Three-body problem. I'm not sure if we have this concept here. No, we obviously we do not. All right. Okay, let's try this thing, right? So maybe I will try to generate something with this, with ChatGPT. Let me do this. Because this is obviously off the topic, right? Okay, so I got my prompt, and now let's see what ChatGPT can create from it. And in the meantime, let's see if we can find something. Three-body problem, right? Something like that. Maybe from Wikipedia. Excuse me. Approximate trajectories. Three identical bodies. Okay, so ChatGPT just generated something cool in my opinion, so I guess I can use this one. Why not? It looks very cool. I will show you in a second. So let me grab it first. Let's see, this one, three-body problem, right? Three-body problem. There we go. That's kind of like explanatory.
Has a concept called the three-body problem. When
The three-body problem. Here we go. Look at this. Looks cool, right? Okay, let's do something like this, right? We want to increase the scale of it like this. Three-body problem. So this would be scale position like this, right?
the three-body problem. When two bodies interact like Earth
And Sun. So let's do that. Earth and Sun, right? That's the second point.
Like Earth and Sun, their movements are predictable. At
third body, and that's when this third body comes in.
Add a third body and you get total chaos that's impossible to predict.
Impossible to predict. Trajectory, uncertainty, something like this. Okay, let's see how it plays out.
Has a concept called the three-body problem. When two bodies interact like Earth and Sun, their movements are predictable. Add a third body and you get total chaos that's impossible to predict. Your business isn't just you and customers, it's competitors, market forces, global events, regulations, technology shifts, countless variables creating chaos. This is why those step-by-step formulas keep failing you. Here's what to do instead. This is why those step-by-step formulas keep competitors, market forces, global events, regulations, technology shifts, countless variables creating chaos.
Okay, do we have something around variables? I don't know, let's try. Variables. Like this one. Maybe. No. Not exactly, not exactly. False. Yeah, you can see that despite the fact that this is good quality videos, right? They off topic and it's hard to find the exact one that you need. Okay, maybe this one though. So let's see, maybe we can find something like something from trading. That's a good point, by the way. Maybe trading. So okay, that's fine. I think I can use this one, right? So let's put this one here, right?
Countless variables creating chaos. This is why those step-by-step
Countless variables. There we go.
Countless variables creating chaos. This is why those step-by-step formulas keep failing you. Here's what to do instead. First, stop treating business advice as gospel. This is why those step-by-step formulas keep failing you.
Okay, so what about failure again? Step formulas. Can we find something? Step. How do I? Wait a second. Franchise. Franchise, right? I don't know. Business failed. Maybe something like this. And it's hard to find something if you try to find something that to show like a negative point of view, right? It's very hard because it's always like this crispy, happy stock footages, right? There's no like failure in here. Even if they try to even if they try to film something like that, it's obviously won't work because you know there's not like real failure, right, involved here. So it's basically just a play, something which gives you even less options than you need. But let's see. Failure. I mean, like, how is this failure, right? What is this? Okay, maybe this guy again. Looks like the same guy, right, from the previous video. So we kind of like keeping the story going, which is good. Let's use this one. Why not?
This is why those step-by-step formulas keep failing you. Here's what to do instead. First, stop treating business advice as gospel.
Okay, stop treating business advice as gospel, right? How do we illustrate this point, though? That's a bit tricky. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure how should I illustrate that. Mm, maybe let's try to find gospel. Maybe something like this. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I have this Holy Bible here. Maybe I can use it, but I think this one is better, right?
First, stop treating business advice as gospel. Map it to your unique variables first. Ask, what assumptions is this making that don't apply to me?
So, okay, this basically boils down to planning, right? So something like plan maybe? Plan, maybe adjust or adapt. Adjusting. Adjustment layer. Like we created, right? Okay, maybe calculating or something. I don't want to use like this obvious things, right? Like a business summary or something. It's not what I mean here, right? So should be a bit different. Okay, this one, by the way, maybe. Okay, yeah, this one is cool. This one is cool. That's on point. This one, right? So let's use it. And I like
Ask,
the idea,
what is
right? When you just start up. And you erase the previous one. And just use startup, right? Maybe we can do this, right? Maybe we can speed up this one. 200% like this.
First, ask, what assumptions is this making that don't apply to me? Second,
Or maybe even a little bit faster to... No, it's too fast, right? To 20. There we go. Like this.
map it to your unique variables first. Ask, what assumptions is this making that don't apply to me? Second, build systems, not static plans. Create feedback loops that practice.
Not great, but create. Missed this one. All right.
Create feedback loops that proactively catch deviations.
Feedback loop. Okay. Yo, what's up? What's up, bro? Sniping space. Sniping space, right? I'm sorry I can mispronounce your name. Excuse me. Hello, what's up? What's going on? And yeah, tell me if I can help you somehow. So how's it going?
Create feedback loops that practice.
Okay, feedback loops, right? Do we have something about feedback loops? Let's try to find. So how is this freaking B is about feedback? Yeah, me too, doing pretty damn well. So yeah, just editing my videos for this week, my guy. That's what we're doing here. So there's no videos about feedback, right? Let me find maybe feedback. Wait a second, one more time.
Create feedback loops that proactively catch deviations. Prioritize.
And the previous
Second,
one.
build systems, not static plans. Create feedback.
You're a video no, I'm not a video editor, I'm just content creator, but that's what I do. That's kind of like the part of my journey, right? And I'm sharing it because that's what I have to do in order to post videos, right? And that I decided to share my process with you because that's kind of like obviously I'm obligated to do that, right? Because I want to post my videos, and therefore I can share some maybe useful tips here and there and just share the process with you, because it's kind of like hard to me. So I'm a developer, right? And I have an agency, IT agency, and we implement AI and automations for businesses, but it's so hard to share this experience with you because there's like a lot of work with data, you know, with the private data and databases and all the code which is proprietary, and I have no idea how can I share my work process with you. But this is something that I can share easily, right? And without any restrictions. So that's what I decided to do. I'm not a video editor. I'm not make my living out of it, you know. But still, I think if it may be useful for someone, for somebody, right? So let's be it. Does this make sense? Yeah. So
Create feedback loops that proactively catch deviations.
feedback loops, right? What does it mean? It means that we trying to find something that people say about our work, right? Maybe feedback, maybe not feedback, but testimonial, right? Testimonial. What other words we can use here? Feedback loops. Maybe answers. Oh. Oh, wait a second. This one. This one. So your agency do not have any video editor or don't need it. No, I mean, my agency is about IT development, not about content creation. No. So I create. I'm trying to develop my own personal brands, right? And obviously, I don't have editor, and I don't plan to have one because now I'm not making any money from my personal brand, and maybe looking forward to the future. Obviously, I will, because that's not my specialization and that's not what I do best. You know, it's not my best type of creative work, if you know what I mean. But still, that's what I have to do for now. But maybe somewhere in the future I will have my own editor. So that's the path.
Create feedback loops that proactively catch deviations.
sketch deviations. Okay, that's this one.
Prioritize adaptability over rigid implementation. Third, use scenario modeling.
Scenario modeling. Okay, so this is modeling. I'm not sure if we can find something around this topic. We have freaking models. It's not this type of modeling, guys. Scenario model, something like that, but not that type of models, you know. Modeling. Let's see. Now it's all about okay, maybe strategy or something would be more appropriate here. Marketing strategy, yeah, something like that. It's kind of obvious. Again, it's very like just a stock footage, right? But I don't know. When I have this marketing video, marketing category, there we go. We just unlink this audio track because we don't need it, right? I remove this one.
Third, use scenario modeling. Simulate multiple what-if situations. Prepare contingency plans for each variable.
So this is again chess. Chess is a great one, right? This is about strategy. Let's use this one. Right. You can generate your b-rolls using Huxfield. Yeah, I can. I mean, I tried it multiple times, but the results is not, I don't know. Like for me personally, when I tried it, the results wasn't so good, and it actually requires even more time that I just, you know, download this b-roll from this website. I don't know.
Prepare contingency
Maybe
plans for
in the
each
future
variable.
when it will work, because it requires a huge amount of resources to generate the video, right? And if I don't have like I need a specific length of it, right? Just a couple of seconds, 3 seconds here, 2 seconds there, and it will create like 5 seconds or 10 seconds video, right? And then I need to cut it, and I need to wait like 10 minutes or something when it will be generated. I don't know. Like for me, it just doesn't work. It's way faster to just download the video, you know, and apply it here. Or that you have to create prompt from ChatGPT or Gemini. Yeah, I mean, I need to jungle 3 different AI tools for generating just one video, right? I just can put it like this and, I don't know, spend 30 seconds for that. No, thank you. It's not that efficient as it sounds. Because I tried it multiple times, believe me, it's still not there yet. I mean, if I can just upload my you know, raw video there and just got with some styles maybe or something, descriptions, and just got the final video on the other end, right? Maybe it's worth it, but it's not there yet. Not in the slightest. Not even close. I don't know.
You can't predict everything, but you can build a system that adapts to chaos. If you are interested in this 3-body problem concept and...
Okay, so this is... Where are we from? Oh, I live in Thailand. And streaming from Thailand, my guy. Okay, now we need this 3-body problem article, right? And let me find it here. It should be this one, right? Yeah. This one here. There we go. Let me download all the images here, right? And now we go Thailand. Full screen size. Full size screenshot. There we go. Fix. Place it here. And there we go. That's my screenshot of the article, right? And so Thailand people speak in English. Not really. Not really. Like some of them, yes, but not too much, I would say. Most of them aren't. Like maybe I would say more younger generation, yes, kinda, because they learn English during their scholarship, and they learn it in universities and stuff, and they often, if they can afford it, they can go travel around the world, or just have this take part in some programs with students exchange and stuff like that. Because, for example, my landlord, he was like a student in a student exchange program with some American guy, and he also lived in Australia, so he speaks English very good. So yeah, but in the most part I would say no rather than yes. Okay, so this is position number 1, right?
If you are interested in this 3-body problem concept and how you can apply it in your business, I have an article for you. Read it in my newsletter.
Read it in my newsletter. For free. Okay, and let's go and put it like this. Right, and now we can apply this interpolation here. Is in and is out, and then create this type of movement, right? Which looks like this.
Chaos. If you are interested in this 3-body problem concept and how you can apply it in your business, I have an article for you. Read it in my newsletter for free. Okay, bye.
Do you keyframe that B-roll top to bottom? What do you mean? I'm not sure if I understood you correctly. I mean, yeah, there's like a different keyframes, right? Like this is for B-roll, obviously. This is my A-roll. This is adjustment layer without any keyframes. Okay, next step here. We're done with B-rolls, right? Now we go for audio, and let's see how much we need to increase the volume here. So
why every business blueprint you've bought has failed you. Physics.
Okay, integrated volume is minus 26 lufs, right? Which is pretty low. I think we need to increase the volume of the source video, of the source audio, I would say, dramatically, right? Let's try to gain it 5 decibels here with the denoise. Then we go with the high pass filter. Where is it? It's here, right? Just cut off 80 Hertz. Then we put an equalizer. Excuse me. Right? I use voice enhancer preset. Excuse me. Then we go with some compression, and we need to listen to it. Right?
Why every business blueprint you've bought has...
Oh, excuse me, my nose is very itchy today. I don't know why.
Has failed you. Physics has a concept called the three-body problem. When two bodies interact like Earth and Sun, their movements are predictable. Add a third body and you get total chaos that's impossible to predict. Your business isn't just you and customers, it's competitive.
Okay, like this, just a slight compression, right? I don't think we need too much of compression here. And true peak -1, right? Like this. And now let's give it a listen. I provide video editing services. If you need, or anyone you know who needs an editor, let me know. Okay, sure thing.
Why every business blueprint you've bought has failed you. Physics has a concept called the three-body problem. When two bodies interact like Earth and Sun...
Okay, we still need 1.5 decibels gain, I guess. So let's do it here, right? 1.5 or something. At the final step.
Why every business blueprint you've bought has failed you. Physics has a concept called the three-body problem.
Yeah, that's exactly what we needed here, right? That's the picture we're looking for. Now we can add the music track. There we go. That's my go-to track here that I usually use, right? Let's see. Let's cut this right here, right? -20. Let's see. There's a bad noise coming from VoiceOver Enhance the voice using Premiere Pro. AI enhanced. I'm not sure if I have this because I have a 2024 version. It doesn't have AI enhancer yet. So maybe the fresh version has.
Why every business blueprint you've bought has failed you. Physics has a concept called the three-body problem. When two bodies interact like Earth and Sun, their movements are predictable. Add a third body and you get total chaos that's impossible to predict. Your business isn't just you and customers, it's competitors, market forces, global events, regulations, technologies.
Adobe AI Enhance, it's free. Okay, I will try. Let me... Adobe AI and AI. Wait a second. AI enhancer. This one? Image enhancer. Which one? Voice enhancer. Okay. Voice enhancer. Sure if it's image enhancer. Voiceover to your video. No, I don't need voiceover. Adobe Voice Enhance. Okay. Enhance speech. This one? The first one. Which one? This one. VoiceOver. I don't need VoiceOver. No, the first one. This is an image enhancer. Adobe Podcast. What? Clean up audio for free. Oh, I see. Okay, thank you. I'll try that. Okay,
Shift.
so the last thing here is obviously video, right? We go to the Lumetri scopes and Lumetri color. All right, thank you. I will try. Let's use auto aim first, right? And I want to increase the temperature of the video to make me look a little bit healthier. Just like this, right? Because of the lighting. Let's increase the saturation a bit. And let's do the S curve, right? Like this. Let's apply a vignette.
Competitors, market.
Okay, maybe do we need to increase exposure? Yeah, let's drag it a little bit higher, like this, right?
Forces, global events, regulation.
Okay, maybe to shift tint a little bit to the green side.
Technology shifts. Countless variables. This isn't just you and customer.
Okay, I think I allow this picture here. You can also remove any noise like car sounds, horn hammer sound, anything you want. Okay, that's great, I will definitely give it a try. Thank you very much. Okay, this is it for this video, guys. And let's start with the new one. Let's go. And the second one is your business plan is a lie. Let's create new project. Let's name it. And let's find the footage. There's the footage here. Let's create the video. That should be it. And while it's importing, give me a second. I'll be right back, guys. I need to go to the bathroom. Just a second. All right, I'm back. So first and foremost, we create new sequence, right? And we place the video right here. Again, I have two audio tracks. Let's unlink them. Remove this one and link them back together, right? I just need to clean up this shift here, right? And there we go. Now we need to increase the scale of the video, and let's see if we need to make any movements here. I don't think we do, right? I think that's good as it is. So yeah, let's start cutting. Starting with the rough cutting, right? That's where we begin. There we go.
Your business plan is a lie, and that's okay.
B.
Your business plan is a lie, and that's okay. Let me tell you about the three-body problem in physics. When you have two bodies in orbit, they are perfectly predictable. Add a third body and you get total mathematical chaos. I think this concept perfectly illustrates business reality as well. You can't create a perfect step-by-step plan because, first, you're operating in an n-body system with countless variables. Second, each variable interacts with
Alright, so
Second, each variable interacts with others
I'm not sure if I need to cut this here because
step plan because, first, you're operating in an n-body system with countless variables. Second, each variable interacts with others in ways you can't predict. Third, even tiny changes compound into massive deviations. Fourth, the variables keep changing while you are
Okay.
Fourth, the variables keep changing while you are executing the plans.
The plan, not the plans.
Fourth, the variables keep changing while you are executing the plan.
Alright, so we can remove this thing here.
Fourth, the variables keep changing while you are executing the plan. This is why every follow my exact blueprint business guru is selling you a fantasy. But understanding that your business is chaotic by nature.
What the hell am I talking about? Let's remove this.
But understanding that your business is chaotic by nature is actually liberating. It means failure isn't because you're doing it wrong. It means success isn't just copying someone else. It means building systems that adapt to variables rather than trying to predict.
Okay, remove this part
It means
here.
building systems that adapt to variables rather than trying to predict every outcome. Your business isn't a two-body problem, stop treating it like one. If you are interested in this three-body problem concept and how you can apply it in your business, I have an article for you, read it in my newsletter for free. Okay, bye. Your business.
Alrighty, and let's remove the final part. And now let's start to cut this with more precision, right?
Your business plan is.
That's step number 2. Now again we're working in between those clips, right?
And that's okay. Let me tell you about the.
Let's add some air here, just a couple of frames.
And that's okay. Let me tell you about.
That's good.
Physics. When you have two bodies. Perfectly predictable. Add a third body and you.
Okay, I think we can use the same one, right? The same image.
Chaos. I think this concept.
Or maybe let me ask ChatGPT to create a new variant of it, right? Maybe.
Perfectly illustrates.
I don't know.
As well. You can't create. As well. You can't create a. Variables. Second, each variable interacts.
One more time.
Variables. Second, each.
Yeah, that's okay. That's a good timing, I would say, right?
Predict. Third, even.
That's the wrong timing though, right? The rhythm is not here.
You can't predict. Third, even tiny changes.
Think even more, right? Let's see.
You can't predict. Third, even.
Yeah, that's better.
Even tiny changes.
That's definitely better.
Deviations. Fourth,
Fourth. I think we need more air here, right?
Deviations. Fourth, the variables keep changing while.
There we go.
The plan. This is why every. executing the plan. This is why every
Okay, so this one needs to be a little bit shorter in reverse, right?
executing the plan. This is why every follow my you a fantasy, but understanding that your business
is actually liberating, right?
is liberating. It means failure.
There we go.
You're doing it wrong. It means success. Someone else. It means building system.
Right. This one.
Predict every outcome. Your business isn't a two-body.
Good. Good.
Treating it like one. If you are interested in this,
And the final phrase.
okay, bye.
Bye, and let's cut this right here. There we go. Now we go to text transcript and let's transcribe this one. Okay.
Your business plan.
Your business plan, for some reason we missed your, right? So let's try to put it back by adding maybe a couple of frames. Yeah. 2 plus 2 more frames, right? And there goes
Your business plan is
the wording. So I don't know why is this way, because there's no sound here at the beginning, right? But for some reason it recognizes it as a word. So
your business plan is a lie, and that's okay. Let me tell you about the three-body problem.
Body problem in physics.
Three-body problem in physics. When you have two bodies in orbit, they are perfectly predictable. Add a third body and you get total
mathematical chaos.
Total mathematical chaos. I think this concept perfectly illustrates business reality as well. You can't create a perfect step-by-step plan because, first, you're operating in an n-body system.
You're operating in an n-body, not in an n-body.
N-body system with countless variables.
Yep.
Second, each variable interacts with others in ways you can't predict. Third, even tiny changes compound into massive
massive deviations.
Third, even tiny changes compound into massive deviations. Fourth, the variables keep changing while you are executing the plan. This is why...
Wait a second. All right.
Every follow my exact blueprint business. This is why every follow my exact blueprint business guru is selling you a fantasy.
Selling, not sending, right? Selling you
a fantasy. But understanding that your business is chaotic by nature is actually liberating. It means failure isn't because you're doing it wrong. wrong. It means success isn't just copying someone else. It means building systems that adapt to variables rather than trying to predict every outcome. Your business isn't a two-body problem. Stop treating it like one.
Two-body problem. I think we need a dash here, right?
Two-body problem. Stop treating it like one. If you are interested in this three-body problem concept and how you can apply it in your business, I have an article for you. Read it in my newsletter for free. Okay, bye.
All right, that's it. Now we go to captions and we create captions from this transcript, right? Let's do it this way, single line, create captions. There we go, that's my captions. Again, let's replace all the commas and all the dots with the empty space, which means that we basically just remove those, right? Then we select any of it, right? We go to Essential Graphics, Edit, and then we apply this as track style, and there we go.
Plan is a lie, and that's okay.
That's okay, and let's create adjustment layer on top of the A roll. As usual, right? I need to switch my tool to this one, selection one, right? Otherwise, increasing the duration of adjustment layer will push forward all my clips, right? And will cut them off from here, from this position. So yeah, let's see. Let's see what we can find here, right? Again,
your business plan is a lie, and that's okay. Let me tell you about the three-body problem in physics. When you have two bodies in orbits, they are
okay, here I guess I can use my image, right? That I used previously as well, but here...
Your business plan is a lie, and that's okay. Let me...
It's... can we find something about why contract? Your business plan. Okay, let's maybe try to find business plan. Business plan. Hey, Harry. Harry Lunavath, right? Is this correct? I'm sorry if I mispronounce your name, but I guess I'm the only watching your stream. Let's talk. Yeah. No, it just the oh, maybe right now you are the one. Yeah. Maybe you're right. I don't know because I don't have the statistics in front of my eyes, so you can see it. All right, so what about this business plans, right? So we need to find that the business plan is a lie. Business plan is a lie. I'm actually learning a video editing from creators cohort. Okay, that's great. That's great. So you're doing it as a as a side hustle, or your primary skill that you want to monetize or something? Motion graphics and stuff. Yeah, that's interesting. I guess you're working not in Premiere Pro, but After Effects, right, or something. Want to build a career? Wow, that's cool. That's great. Keep it up, man. Okay, let's use this guy. I like his energy. It's kind of like he's trying he's trying to sell something, right? Or to like persuade us in his business plan. It looks like it. So see, let's put it in here. There we go.
Your business plan is a lie, and that's okay.
That's okay.
Let me tell you about the three-body problem in physics.
Okay, and here goes our image or three-body problems, right? So let's use this one. Three-body problems. Three-body problem, excuse me. There we go.
When you have two bodies in orbits, they are perfectly predictable. Add a third body and
They're perfectly predictable. So let's do it this way, right? And let's place it. Oh, excuse me. I forgot to toggle this animation right here, right? And now I can do it this way, and there's my two body, Earth and Sun, and then we add chaotic third body, right? This one. Complex gravitational interactions like this. What's your story, man? What do you mean? Like story in general? So I was born, and then I'm here. I don't know. It's been a long journey, you know. I'm 37 years old right now, and yeah, I can tell you a bunch of stories across all my life, basically. So
when you have two bodies in orbits, they are perfectly predictable. Add a third body and you get total mathematical chaos. I think this concept perfectly illustrates business reality as well. You can't create a perfect step-by-step plan because, first, you're operating in an You can't create a perfect step-by-step plan.
Step-by-step plan. Okay, do we have something about that plan? It's again like step-by-step, right? Step by step. If we can find something. Oh, this one. Okay, this is ideal. This is exactly what we needed. Let's see. Business. I think that fits here perfectly. There we go. It's a little bit small, but I guess this is fine.
You can't create a perfect step-by-step plan because, first,
because first. Oh, wait a second. Maybe we want to move this a little bit further though. Let's see. Planning.
As well. You can't create a perfect step-by-step plan because...
Yeah, that's exactly that. I have a full-time video. Oh, no. That's not my job. I'm just sharing my journey, right? I'm working on my personal brand, and that's the part of it, right? Basically, I create videos, I create text posts, newsletters, and stuff like that. And that's basically the part of my journey. So no, in general, I'm a web developer. now just a developer with the help of AI. Now I develop different stuff, and I do for a living. I implement AI and IT basically, some custom IT systems for businesses. So that's what I do for a living, and that's my personal brand that I'm building here, and I'm just sharing the journey, sharing what I do, sharing my, it's basically my side job, I would say, right? That I go with my personal brand. And yeah, I'm just decided that I will stream those editing sessions because this might be useful for somebody, and that's basically what I do, right? And I also want to, want to communicate with my community, with my people who's following me. So yeah, that's the good chance to hang out together and to talk to you. I have a friend who could be a big help for you if you're hiring. Should I share his portfolio? No, I'm not hiring because there's no. I do exactly like $0. I make $0 from my personal brand yet, so no, I'm not looking for any hires in the near future. So yeah, so it's not like a business type of stuff. So maybe it will be one day, but not today, obviously.
You're operating in an n-body system with countless variables. Second, each variable interacts with others in ways you can't predict.
You can't predict, not can. You can't predict. What's a major source of income then? Like I told you, I'm an IT developer. So I'm implementing AI and automation for businesses. So that's what I do for a living.
In an n-body system with countless variables. Second, each
variable. Okay, so how do we do this?
First, you're operating in an n-body system with countless variables. Second, each variable interacts with others in ways you can't predict.
Okay, so can we... Okay, I think... DeepMind. Let me find DeepMind. Google DeepMind. There we go. This one. So they have this beautiful generations, this beautiful videos, right? So I guess we can use something from here. Like this. Oh, this is not video, unfortunately. Let's see. No, I think I will use. Let me see. Let me see. I have this beautiful video in DeepMind. Where is this? Let me find this because I already downloaded this one. I think this will fit here perfectly, right? This one. This one, this one. Do we have a video? Oh, there we go. Okay, maybe I missed this one. I don't know. I don't know. But let's use this one here. Let's go. Okay.
Second, each variable interacts with others in ways you can't predict. Third, even tiny changes compound into massive deviations. Fourth, the variables keep changing while you are executing the plan.
The variables keep changing. It's like a butterfly effect, right? In a way. So how can we... Domino effect, right? Domino effect. That's what we are looking for here. Just like that. We don't have the vertical video though. Unfortunately. Okay, but wait a second. Maybe this one. Yep. This is the domino effect. Hello, Sammy. Or just Sam. How's it going? Domino. There we go. And let's put it right here. There we go.
Fourth, the variables keep changing while you are executing the plan. This is why every follow my...
The variables keep changing. Let's...
Fourth, the variables keep changing while you are executing the plan.
Just a little bit.
Fourth, the variables keep changing while you are executing the plan. This...
Right. And let's increase the scale here. There we go. No, I'm not an editor. I'm not a professional editor. I'm actually just doing this for the sake of my personal brand because I need to publish some videos. So that's what I've been sharing with you guys. That's what I'm doing here. I'm just learning how to do that.
This
and
is why
sharing my journey.
Every follow my exact blueprint business guru is selling you a fantasy. But
again, I stay connected with you Insta handle, or do you have a Discord? Yeah, I mean, I can. You can follow my link in the in my profile. I think on my YouTube channel you should find the link across all my socials, and there you can find my Insta, my X, my Telegram. Everything I have, it's in my bio. Please feel free to follow, yeah.
But understanding that your business is chaotic by nature is actually liberating.
It's actually liberating. Okay, one more time.
But understanding that your business is chaotic by nature is actually liberating.
Okay, it's kind of like we need to put here the idea of liberation, right? But at the same time about the business. You make custom dashboard for business KPIs need. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. Not all the time it's dashboards, right? Because, for example, one of my last clients, we developed a full-fledged ERP system for them. but it's not the generic type of ERP that you can find on the market, but it was custom ERP because they have very peculiar and very specific business processes. So we developed the system around their business processes, because you cannot just grab like some existing ERP solution and just put it there, because it won't work, right? Because they have very specific calculations and stuff, very specific structure of the company. And yeah, we developed this custom ERP system for them. Yeah, sometimes, and of course it includes some dashboards for different departments of business, but yeah, in general, I guess dashboard itself is just a very generic thing, right? Because dashboard without the data basically doesn't exist, right? And you need to collect data first somehow, and then you need to make sure that its data is cleared and refined and everything is in place, right? And it's actual data, right? And it's dynamic, and that's when you can build dashboard out of this data. So yeah, that's kind of like the last step of any process, because basically when you build a system for business, what you want to have at the end, right? You just want to have like refined data and something that you can make right business decisions in right time and save money and save time, right? So that's the main point of any automation. Something like that. Okay.
But understanding that your business is chaotic by nature is actually liberating.
Okay, liberation, right? Liberation. No, it's not. It's not that. Let's see.
Every follow my exact blueprint business guru is selling you a fantasy. But understanding that your
All right.
is liberating. It means failure isn't because you're doing it wrong. It means but understand.
How do we show this? Let's try to find something within business directory, I guess. Oh, it's so cliche, right? But right now my business is all over the place. Finance spreadsheets, tasks in Trello, data scattered, and communication in multiple WhatsApp groups. Yeah. But that's not... I understand that it may feel scattered, right? But it's not always the bad thing, right? Because it's obviously that you need like different tools for different tasks, but maybe just processes that need to be refined, in order to make everything in order. It's not exactly maybe because the best development you can have for your business is no development at all. I mean, like 80% of the time, I would say that business doesn't need a custom system or something like that. They just need some sort of process refinement, just to systematize their processes, their business processes, and to create some more disciplined, I would say, workflows around those processes, right? And this will do the trick, not the system itself, because IT system doesn't do the magic without people that's working on them, right? And usually, most of the time, when you develop something, you actually just add one more, you're just adding one more variable to your business, one more tool, right? And this will do more harm than good. Does it make sense? I need a single system where everything is in one place. As the owner, I log in and see a full dashboard with revenue, expenses, KPI, team performance, and brand metrics. As an employee, they log in with their own credentials and only see their tasks, KPIs, and responsibilities. Basically, I want a centralized role-based system to manage all my e-commerce brands efficiently. What can we do to achieve that? Okay, so I need to make a little bit. I need to know a little bit more about your business though, because like you have e-commerce brands, right? So how do you build them and how do you operate them? Is this I don't know, is this online brands, right? Which means that they all online, or do you have like some offline brands? What tools do you use to build your online presence? Is this Shopify or maybe some other solutions? Because Shopify has its own dashboard, right? And maybe you can just find this internal dashboard within Shopify and you'll be fine. Or if you use different, let's say like WooCommerce websites, right, then you may need some data lake that you will collect all the data within this data lake, right? And then you can maybe extract this data in order to create some dashboard out of it. But basically, what your task sounds like a BI implementing BI system, right? It's a business intelligence system that basically does the trick that collects the data in one place. And this data is basically just a storage, just a database that collects all things from different sources, right? And then BI, business intelligence systems, means that you can build a dashboard that refines all this data and create different layers of visuals, right, with different graphs and stuff like that, like tables, and maybe you need some charts here and there for different levels and for different employees, basically, right, from different perspectives. So that's what the task sounds like in the first glance, but obviously we need to dig a little bit deeper into the business itself and just look at the business processes, because it's it's a bit tricky when you if you work within different, you obviously work with a lot of tools, right? But how to combine them together, it's not necessarily do the trick, right? Maybe that's okay, but we just need to, withdraw data from several data points and combine them together. Maybe that will bring you the full picture, Because first of all, the first thing I do when I dive into the business, right, I do system analysis. Systems analysis makes you aware of all the processes within the business, right? We basically first of all, we just draw the diagrams on IDF0 and on using BPMN notation and stuff like that. And we just draw diagrams and basically that will represent all of your business processes. That's what we need to do first, because we need to understand the business and how it works. And then looking for these processes, we can see if there are any gaps here and there, right? Or if there's something you can do in order to improve business processes itself just before implementing any type of system. Because 7 out of 10 times I would say, right, that you don't need any sort of implementation and stuff, because this will just this will cost a lot of money, time, and resources, right? But will not give you return on investments. So this will be not such efficient as, let's say, refining your business processes and stuff like that. a centralized role-based system to manage all our online service-based e-commerce work efficiently. Yeah, so that's something you can obviously do with I don't know what system we're talking about, right? Because if they're like one class systems, so you, and if they live, for example, in one particular server, right, you can basically create a small program that will withdraw all the data from different services and then send it to the data lake, and then you can, for example, visualize your dashboards and graphics and graphs, charts and stuff like that in one place, and it would be not so hard to do actually. But if those systems are scattered, like one on one server, one on a different server, right, you cannot just withdraw it flawlessly. You need to make sure that you have like a third side server with API that will, and a workflow that will go to different services, right, and basically synchronize data from all these data points. Maybe that's the path, but yeah, we need to dive deeper into technicalities here for me in order to give you a proper solution. But yeah, I get this. I mean, I know what you're saying, and I understand the point, because it's obviously very inconvenient to operate within the business that operates in this chaos environment, right? But I guess that's how almost any business operates, right? First you have this chaos, and then you just try to balance within this chaos, and then step by step you're just refining your processes around this, and you create a system out of the chaos. And that's when systems analysis comes into clutch, I would say. So let me see if I missed any messages from you. Let's try. Yeah, so I think the right solution for you will be some sort of BI system, right? And don't look into like some high-end type of solutions that huge companies like huge consulting companies implement. Just look for some some free solutions like Looker, for example. Right, Looker Studio. This one is free, basically. Yeah, so you can create this thing, right? For example, they have different examples. So this is a Google's product, right? And they can withdraw some data from your data points, but you need to integrate it, obviously, a system error. Wait a second. What's wrong with that? So something like that. Yeah, it doesn't load for some reason, but I guess you can try to find it yourself. I think it will be fine for you. Maybe I have some issues with my original internet or something. I'm not sure yet. Oh, there we go. No, still we have some system errors here and there, but that's not the point, right? You can see that you can build some dashboards, and this will retrieve data from different data points and collect them together, do some calculations in between, and just show you the result, just like that. So, and this solution, by the way, it's free, right? You don't need to pay for that. They have some limitations, obviously, but you can create something from it. Just look for the Looker, right? Looker Studio. And what you need to do is to feed it some of your data, and you can do it through different integration points. For example, I mean, if you have your spreadsheets in Google Spreadsheets, right? So this will be very easy to implement because you can just connect your Google Sheets to the Looker Studio, and this will collect the data. And I'm sure that this data, for example, is from some Google Spreadsheet. So as easy as just connect them together, you will get those dashboards like that. Yeah, I hope it will be. I hope it was useful. And yeah, feel free to ask me any questions. Does it make sense? Okay, let's get back to the point, right? What is errors are parts of the game. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what happened with the Looker, and their examples worked previously. I don't know what happened, but yeah, that's the name of the game. Okay, one more time.
But understanding that your business is chaotic by nature.
Thanks for the input, man. You're welcome. You're welcome, my guy. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. Like anytime, I will try to help you as much as I can.
But understanding that your business is chaotic by nature is actually liberating.
Okay, we need some sort of businessman that is liberated, right? Like this one looks like pretty happy businessman, right? It's just that's so cliche though, right? Well, I guess that's okay. It's just to show the points, right? That's what we need here, but business. Oh, wait a second. It's not a video, it's a photo. Oh my god. What am I looking at? That's the video. To-dos to success. What the heck? So we need some businessman that is liberated. This guy again, maybe? Let's see. Yeah, let's use the same guy, right? Because we kind of like trying to tell the story here, and this will fit very well, I would say, right? Let's see.
But understanding that
But
understanding that your business is chaotic by nature is
actually liberating.
liberating.
That's means exactly what I just said, right?
Failure isn't because you're doing it wrong. It means success isn't just copying someone else. It means
Copy and paste, right? Do we have copy or something? Copy paste. Is this again? Why? Why is this photos again? There we go. That's the copy. Just type businessman in chaos. Yeah, it's not that easy for this particular website because it works weirdly. Businessman in chaos, right? So look at this. It will show you, it will give you like businessman and then something about chaos separately. It's not like business and chaos. Look, this is chaos, right? But it's not about business. This is chaos, but it's not about business. This is about business, but not about chaos. So, yeah. This system, for some reason, doesn't have this contextual search, I would say. It's just a regular keywords search, you know, just a simple version of it. But I think that's okay. I think that's okay. Okay, look at, so let's see. Freepik. Do they have videos, by the way? Freepik. Excuse me. This one, right? Ready to download. Okay, let's try to find something here. But first, let's place this footage right here, right? So let's obviously unlink the audio track. We don't need it, right? Let's increase the scale. And let's start from this point, right?
It means success isn't just copying someone else.
There we go.
It means building systems that adapt to variables rather than trying to predict every outcome. Your business isn't a two-body problem. Stop treating it like one.
Your business isn't two-body problem. Okay, let's try to find some business videos, right? License free. There we go. Do we have vertical orientation? Something? It's not. Okay, okay. Vietnam. By the way, edit video. Can I download it? All right.
Your business isn't a two-body problem. Stop treating it like
Okay, I think this is spot on, right? I have two bodies here.
one. If you are interested in this
And again, it's time for us to use my article. Screenshot of my article, right? There we go. 180. There we go. Let's place the position right here.
If you are interested in this, I have an article for you. Read it in my newsletter.
Read it in my newsletter for free. Okay, and this will be the last. point, let's say here, right? Here. Yeah. Then we add interpolation here, is in and is out, like that. And let's create this mountain. And let's see.
Your business isn't a two-body problem, stop treating it like one. If you are interested in this three-body problem concept and how you can apply it in your business, I have an article for you, read it in my newsletter for free. Okay, bye.
Alright, that's it in terms of B-rolls, right? Now let's work with the audio track, and since this is the same recording session as the previous one, I will apply the same exact settings as previously, right? So 5, maybe 0.5, oh okay, 6, okay, let's apply 6 decibels, right? Then we go with high pass filter on 80 Hz, then equalizer like this with 6 decibels gain, right? Then some compression, just a slight amount of it, right? And then hard limiter. There we go, and let's give it a listen from the very beginning, right? With the YouTube preset.
Your business plan is a lie, and that's okay. Let me tell you about the three-body problem in physics. When you have two bodies in orbits, they are perfectly predictable. Add a third body and you get total mathematical chaos.
Okay, still need +1 decibel, right? Let's increase the makeup here. And I think this will be good, right?
Your business plan is a lie, and that's okay. Let me tell you about the three-body problem in physics. When you have two bodies in orbits, they are perfectly predictable. Add a third body and you get total mathematical chaos.
That's the ideal picture that we want to see here. Okay, and now let's add a music track. Scale the wall, that's my track. There we go. Let's put it, let's decrease the volume, obviously, right? Let's cut the audio track here.
Your business plan is a lie, and that's okay. Let me tell you about the three-body problem in physics. When you have two bodies in orbits, they are perfectly predictable. Add a third body and you get total mathematical chaos. I think this concept perfectly illustrates business reality as well. You can't create a perfect step-by-step plan because first, you're operating.
Okay, and the last thing we do is adjusting our colors, right? We go to Lumetri Scopes, go to Lumetri Color, and we're trying to adjust it. I think I need to add a little bit exposure here, right? Just like this. Increase the temperature here. There we go. That's my this way my skin looks a little bit healthier, right? Just like that. Then we can increase a little bit of saturation. And then we create this beautiful S-curve, which gives me more depth in the picture, right? And more volume, I would say. Like this. Нет. Just like that.
In an n-body system with countless variables. Second, each variable interacts with others in ways you can't predict. Third, even time.
Alright, this is it, guys. I think this is the second video, right, for today. I have another one, and I'm not sure if I will do this today, maybe tomorrow. I'm not sure yet, because I need to do a couple of more tasks for my clients today. Obviously, right? And I'm not sure if I have time for that, but we'll see. Maybe I'll see you today a little bit later, But right now I'm going to have a break, have a lunch. It's lunchtime for me, and thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me anywhere across my socials, and feel free to follow me across all my socials. I am everywhere, like X, Instagram, Telegram, Snapchat, even YouTube, Twitch here, right? Substack. What else? Threads. Whatever you using, I'll make sure that you follow me. And see you next time. Have a great one and have a beautiful week. Thank you very much once again.